Wow, it's a beautiful day. It's an amazing day. And it's a privilege to share this time with you and to be welcomed into your space. Well, I'm new in the YouTube space with this podcast, but I've decided to come out and have conversations that are refreshing, relatable, and relevant, not just to me, but to everyone who comes across the channel. And so today, I thought to share something that I am working on and getting better by the day, and that's taking a cue from the seed. You see, the seed never knows how deep the hole it was planted in. The seed never knows the shade of the sand or the soil that had to cover it. The seed never knows how much rain had to go into the ground before it started springing up. The seed doesn't know the depth of the sun rays that it had to endure before it came out. The seed doesn't even know the echoes and the sounds that were made with each day that came. The seed doesn't know. But one thing the seed knows is that it's going to come out. And when it comes out, it's going to come out beautiful and amazing in such a way that everyone takes a few seconds or a few minutes to look at it. That's all the seed knows. And because that's all the seed knows, with each second on the clock from the day it was planted, the seed begins to navigate. And the big seed begins to talk to itself. Yes, I know I'm deep down inside this soil. I know that I've seen a lot of things while underneath the soil. For everything that lives under the soil, I've had a conversation with it. But one conversation the seed keeps it before it is that very soon, everyone is going to notice me. And when they do, they are noticing me for the right reasons. So right now, in 2024, you are a seed. You've gone through challenges that should have kicked you and put you down with no hope to get up again. You've seen obstacle courses that had all doors shut towards you, but in the last second of time, a miracle happened. You've had distractions cloud you at a depth that you should have just told yourself, I don't want to do anything anymore. But you still found yourself coming out of that shade. That goes to show there's still more to you. I don't know your story, and you don't know my story. And all you know about me is the bit that I'm sharing right now. But one thing I want to tell you, peel off your scars and let the fresh juice come out. And let it be exposed to your space so that it can heal. So that when you enter 2025, you are going into that year baggage free. You heard me right. Why did I say you should go into 2025 baggage free? Anything you carry in addition to yourself, it slows down your pace. especially when it is not adding value to you. I agree. A few persons here and there would have betrayed your trust. A few persons would have done one or two things that seemed unforgivable. A few persons would have taken you for granted for whatever reasons. And a few persons would have walked out of your life for whatever reasons. But whatever your drama is, whatever your situation is, I have news flash for you. Everything you went through was part of your story so that you would appreciate life more better than you have ever done before. I tell you the truth. If you did not have all those distractions, all those challenges and obstacles push you and test you to know you at another level, you will not be the best version of you that you are right now. Take for instance, if you've ever washed a car, you will know that the hardest part of the car to wash is the tire. Why? Because that tire goes through everything. It goes on a journey that it cannot say no to. It goes through everything. The mud, the sand, the water, everything it needs to go through, it goes through it. So when you want to wash the tires, you have to wash it with more care because you want to remove everything out of it. So right now, in these last days of the year, you're going through a washing. And what is that washing? Reflection. And what is the reflection for? It is for you to let go so that you can have a fresh start, a new beginning that is more rewarding, more purposeful, more meaningful, more impactful. You see, until you dash your feet against a stone, you do not know what pain really means. Until you stand on the edge looking for a miracle, you do not know the value of all that you've ever had and you thought was nothing. You see, when you are in an empty space, when you speak, there is a loud echo. Why? You are in an empty space. But when you begin to fill that space with valuables, with clothing, with shoes, with bag, with television, with gadgets, of all types. When you begin to fill the room with different stuffs according to your taste, what do you notice? When you speak, there is no more an echo. Why? Other things have taken their own positions within the space. But when you do not make room for something new, you cannot have it. So what am I telling you? Make space for something new, something bigger, something richer for the coming year for yourself. You see, there's something about life that we all go through. Whether you're old, whether you're young, whether you're a teenager, whether you're a child or even a baby, is that dust never makes noise, but it's in every space. It never makes noise. It's in every space. Whether you lock the doors, you shut the windows, that doesn't matter. Dust always has a way of entering. So I say this to say that the beauty of your life is not what has happened in your past. It is what is happening in your now. So are you ready to trade the beauty of your now with the past you have refused to let go? Be like the day that comes once. It enjoys its whole 24 hours. It doesn't think about the day before. It doesn't think about the day ahead. It just enjoys and sails with the 24 hours to the last second. Why am I telling you that? You see, the past has robbed a lot of us of our now. Because while our now was playing out, we were still carrying the past into the now. So when they asked us, what happened in your now? We have nothing to say. Why? The past took the now. So I say this, have your deep-seated reflections and have it in a way that you're not having it from a place of pain and emotional baggage, but you're having from a place of gratitude, so that life has more richer meanings to you than you've ever known. Life is not lived on an empty space. Life is lived on the daily steps you have been taking intentionally, not spontaneously. So prepare for what's ahead, or prepare from a place of gratitude. Don't envy anyone, because let me tell you, you do not know the full story of what it takes to be there. Don't be jealous about anything, because there is a side you will never know. You see, a child does not understand certain concepts of life until he becomes responsible. And responsibility is always a blessing in disguise. Why do I say responsibility is a blessing in disguise? You see, you will not understand the reason for the windshield and the rear view mirror until you begin to drive a car. You will not understand why you need your two hands to carry anything that is valuable until you see that it's not everything that your one hand can carry. You see, when you look at life through the lenses of people, you are cheated. Because there is a side of the story you will never know. Like I always tell myself, everybody has an invisible conversation with life. And on the basis of that conversation, they begin to live the visible part of their lives. So before you feel inadequate about yourself, I just want you to know that you are enough. And that everything that is left of you right now, in this moment, in this time, is enough for you to tell all your stories without feeling bad about them. You see, there was something I learned from observing people's lives. And that was, they became better, not by the people that laughed them to scorn, but they became better by that one person that kept cheering them on till they became more than that which the person saw. So I want to cheer you on. I want to tell you that 2024 might not be the year you wanted, you expected, but if you could just peel off all its layers and let all the juice come out and have all the emotions you need to have, and let the flavors of this experience navigate a better outcome for you, 2025 will be the most blissful for you. You see, onions, when you peel them, they bring tears to your eyes. But when you add them to your food, they give you a beautiful, welcoming flavor that you always want more. In all of this, what I want you to take from this podcast is you're enough. You have something to give. You have something to bring to the table that we all need to have a glimpse into. And whether you can see it now, everything you have gone through is part of your success story for what's ahead of you. Yes, there were days we jogged and it wasn't easy to do the jogging, but we did it anyway. There were days we laughed so hard and we had some aches, but we did it anyway. Every day won't be the same, but one thing that will be constant, God will always be there with you. Even if everybody walks away, God will never walk away from your life. He will be there, and He will do every miracle that needs to be done for you to always be your best version. So always be kind, always be loving, always be understanding towards the people that cross paths with you. Life isn't for you to figure out all the puzzle at once, but life is for you to live every second you have on the clock and live it to the fullest. Live it without apologies. Live it with the best reasons that adds value and relevance to the person you are and the person you're becoming. Always find a place in your heart to give room to people and to forgive them before they even do anything to you. And expect less so that you can gain more out of life. And understand that life is like the chess game. Every piece of your life has a purpose. Patiently unwrap each piece in your life and understand the roles they play, and your life will become the treasure chest that we all want to hear how all the pieces came together. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your space with me. Till we'll meet again next time, keep being blessed, keep exploring life, keep being enriched by each day you come across, and keep learning from all that surrounds you. God bless you.